What's up YouTube? Welcome to episode 1 of how I prep for a men's physique competition. Okay, so stats. I'm 25 years old, I am 5'7". I compete in the UK BFF men's physique under 174 category. My off-season weight is, well, actually I weighed myself at the beginning of this diet and I weighed 83.4 kilos. Which is 182 pounds. That's the heaviest I've ever been. My stage weight is normally 74 to 75 kilos, which is about 163 pounds. So I'm nearly 10 kilos over stage weight. My current weight we'll find out at the end of this video because I've been dieting 2 weeks now and I haven't stepped on the scale since the start. So we'll find that out a bit later on. I've been training naturally now for 8 years. I competed in 2013 when I won my first competition. I did compete in another bodybuilding competition after that again in the UK DFBA. But I didn't place in that competition, and then after that I just decided to compete in a men's physique. Switching from bodybuilding over to men's physique was purely down to preference. I just quite liked the athletes that I was seeing on the men's physique stage. They seemed more appealing to me of what I wanted to look like when I eventually reach my peak, instead of being the mass monsters that you see today in bodybuilding. And besides, someone once told me I'm not ugly enough to be a bodybuilder. Okay, so I've been dieting 2 weeks now. And there are basic rules I follow when I diet, purely from past experience and learning what works best for me. Number 1, 4 liters of water a day minimum. Number 2, I drop 20 grams of carbs from my daily total each week. Number 3, as carbs come down gradually each week, protein goes up each week. Fats also come down gradually, but not as frequently as carbs. So there'll be a few weeks where fats stay the same and it gradually goes down over, maybe it decreases once every 3 weeks, I'd say. Okay, so let's take a look at a Excel document that I created to help you understand what my 14-week diet will consist of. Well, the numbers anyway. We'll talk about what it consists of, but how the numbers change, how I manipulate them week in, week out. So, 14 weeks, my carbs, protein and fats. My carbs will come down 20 grams a week. For the final 4 weeks, they stick around 150. This just worked best for me. Last year when I was prepping for the British finals, I came 6th in the end. That's my biggest achievement to date. 6th in the whole of the UK for my height category. It was a highlight for me competing, really. My protein is about, well, I like to keep protein at about a gram per pound body weight. I'm about 170, so I always keep it just a bit higher anyway, 200. It steadily goes up to 200 to 240, and then when my calories are quite low, protein goes a bit higher, and then it gets down to like 300, when just to balance out my calories to make sure I don't go way too low, because then metabolism will just crash and yeah, it's game over. Fats steadily decrease as well, 100, 80 and then 60. So overall my calories just slowly decrease over the course of the 14 weeks. Down here they actually go back up a little bit, which is a bit odd, but by the time we get down there I literally just play it by how it goes. My coach, the legendary Tracey-Ann King of Yorkie's Gym, they call her the Oracle. That is no lie. She can work wonders and knows my body better than I do. Oh, hello. Meal prep. 5 kilos, £20 each. Oh. Fly for a lot of chicken. Okay, so I'll be having about 450 grams of chicken breast a day. So if at 450 times 2, 900, I'll bag it up in about 2 days per bag. That'll be alright, I guess. I'll meal prep on Sunday for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Wednesday night I'll prep for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Holy smokes. Okay, so shelf just for me. Yep. Senora keeps a shelf just for me. Oh, Senora is my girlfriend's mom, just in case you hear me say Senora in the future, which you probably will. That's who I'm referring to, my girlfriend's mom. She keeps a shelf out here for me for meal prep. In general, she knows I prep a lot of food, and this stuff just obviously needs to go somewhere. It doesn't go inside the house. I'm actually outside in the shed right now. Thankfully, they have enough storage for me as well as themselves. Get out. That's cool. I think there's a few more inside actually. Yep, we got some more. Sugar. Struggling for space here. I cooked a couple of the one of the chicken breasts for tomorrow at work. There's plenty of food left over from dinner. It's chicken, fresh made. Senora always makes food from scratch. Nothing's ever, no processed food or nothing. Everything's good meat, beef, pork, chicken, lamb, whatever. She makes really nice food. So there's always something left over from dinner anyways. If I want to take that instead of the chicken that I have here. But when it comes to crunch time closer to competition, when it comes to crunch time closer to competition date, I don't really like to have pieces. They have more chicken pieces, so thighs, legs. They have more fat on them. Chicken breast, obviously, no fat on it whatsoever. But always a good selection here of food. So very grateful. Very grateful.
Supersets are my thing, really. Supersets and pyramids are what I've become a huge fan of with my training. What works for me, those are the two techniques that I use the most. My training splits have consisted of where my weak areas are. So my back needs, my weaker areas need, my back needs more thickness. According to the judges at the end of the finals last year. So I changed my routine to day 1 of the week would be upper back, day 2 is chest, day 3 would be lower back, and then towards the end of the week or on weekends I train legs. What's up, man? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Warm up. Stairmaster. Okay, so at Yorkie's gym now with Coach, aka Mom, aka Trace, aka
Coach Cupcake.
Coach Cupcake, aka the Oracle, as they call her. She's gonna take a look at me now. Before, the first time she looked at me was a bit, what was it like?
Harsh.
Very harsh.
Harsh.
But hopefully now, a year on now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully looking a bit
Oh
better.
my God, it's like a year away.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I got something to admit to you though. My membership ran out today.
So give me money.
Yeah. So I need to pay for my annual membership here at Yorkie's gym. The best gym I've been to here since I moved to London. So check it out. But now let's do this. Okay.
Did it. So I'm quite happy with the shoulders and the arms. I'm gonna let you do your quarter turns. I've already seen the weakness that I want to work on.
Yeah.
While you turn, then we talk about it.
Okay.
Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Okay. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do for the next 12 weeks.
All right.
I want to go your upper chest a little bit more. Yeah. From there, everything's perfect. Turn to the rear. I'm going to see what we need to work on. Right. Okay. Width, really good. But I need to bit the volume to make it a bit more 3D.
Yeah.
And that's really it. And a bit more lower back. But your lower back always comes in the last stage anyway.
Right.
And that's it. So,
Cool.
impressed.
Yeah.
Coach is impressed.
Yes. Good. Better than the first time.
Much better than the first time.
Yes.
Now, yeah, you've done good. You've done good.
Good.
Yeah.
When I said weighing in 83.4, I've never been that heavy before, so
Now I'm
obviously
impressed.
combination water, fat, but I'm hoping obviously some element of that is.
So that means next week I'm going to train your upper chest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then you follow that. I train your back, and then you follow that.
Yeah. Same
And
as
we do
before.
a review every 2 to 4 weeks.
That's fine.
Same as before. That's it.
Cool. Yes. Okay, so coach is happy. So happy. Son. Now I'll get to check in with her every 2 to 3 weeks, or every so often anyway, so she can just, keep monitoring my progress as I diet. Let me just, that's better. So she's gonna be taking me through a few sessions herself for my upper chest and my lower back, which we said was my weaker areas, like I said earlier. Sorry I didn't really get much of that session in. I just trained legs, but my battery was low. But there'll be plenty of opportunities for me between now and the comp to get a leg session in and show you exactly what I do to train my legs. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but on the upper back days and the lower back days, I do train shoulders. I don't really train arms that much. Maybe, well, just not that often. I just don't really train arms anymore, really. Before I forget, I need to step on the scales and check my current weight this week. So, scales. Okay, so at the beginning of this 14-week diet, I weighed 83.4. Now I weigh 82.1. I'm sure that's gone up a little bit, but whatevs. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Okay, so I lost a little bit of weight since the first 2 weeks of prep, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much now. It's early days. To me, it honestly really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it does a little bit that it's coming down. Obviously, that's what I want to happen, but it's not really. It's not so much the number that I follow. I could literally, I think the last prep actually that I did for the finals, I didn't step on the scales once. It doesn't phase me. I'll just go by how dry I'm looking, how vascular I'm looking every morning to before I've eaten anything, and at night before I go to bed. That's just what I go by. My check-ins with coach, she'll just let me know where the manipulations need to happen via my diet, and we just go from there. Literally just checking in with the mirror instead of the scales. I prefer it that way. So for diet, things I eat, so wholemeal bread, wholemeal pittas, brown rice, brown pasta, sweet potatoes, oats as well, a lot of oats. That's basically what I have for my oats, is what I have for my breakfast with my shake. The others, that's what I have spread throughout the day, either meals 2, 3, 4 or 5, a variety of those. Protein, any fish. I'll have a lot of chicken. As you saw earlier, I'll fly through a lot of chicken. Turkey towards the end, as it's a bit more dry. White fish towards the end as well, maybe. Depending on whatever coach says, I'll literally, whatever she decides to go into my diet, take out of my diet, I'm following exactly what she says. I don't eat red meats that much. Steak, beef, pork, purely because the fat content is a bit higher than white meat, so that's the logical reason for that. My fats I'll have from Udo's oil or olive oil. I'll literally have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the morning. Eventually, through the diet, I'll switch over to Udo's oil. Sometimes I'll have almonds or Brazil nuts. I don't tend to, though. I used to. I've had them in previous diets, but I'm all about convenience. If I can have something and get it over and done with, then I'll do it. So instead of preparing an avocado, then eating it, or having to chew through almonds and Brazil nuts, sounds so lazy, but it is what it is. I'll go for the easiest option, the most convenient. 3 tablespoons of olive oil can be gone in a matter of seconds, and that's it, I'm done. It tastes gross, but it doesn't take long. Oh, that reminds me, the actual competition I'm doing. It is the UKBFF FitCon Classic qualifying event for the IFBB Diamond Cup and the Arnold Classic Barcelona. So, could qualify for some huge competitions there. I'll be competing in the men's physique under 174, hopefully. Currently, they're saying on the flyer that it's just going to be under 178 and above 178 centimeters for men's physique. But what happens is, men's physique has become so popular recently that there's so many competitors, they need to break it down into 4 different height categories. So there's under 174, which is me, under 178 centimeters, under 182, and above 182 centimeters. Yeah, there it is. It's 22nd of April. It's a Saturday, and it's not far from me, Kensington. So that's the one I'm gonna go for. I'm actually flying to the Dominican Republic with my girlfriend 2 days after, which was the actual reason why I decided to get into shape. But when I saw there was a competition 2 days before I fly, I actually just couldn't help myself. And I thought it'd be a good idea to vlog it, which is what I'm doing. One thing I will say though is that I'm gonna keep this vlog under wraps and on the D-low until after I've competed. So I probably won't have finished editing everything and whatnot until sometime after I get back from the Dominican. So yeah, you won't be watching this until probably sometime in June, July, summertime. But I would have competed by April 22nd and already been to Dominican Republic for 2 weeks from the 24th. So yeah, that's basically, this vlog is gonna be all about what happens during my prep, what I do, how I train, what I eat, as you know, how it affects myself, close ones around me. It's not just myself when I diet, basically, it's, you know, everyone is involved. But you'll see how that goes throughout. Before I go, shout out to DJ Dino for the beat that he hooked me up with for my intro. Thank you for that, bro. It's sick. I'll be getting a few more if I can. I know you got the skills. Also, shout out to my clothing sponsor, which will be Pure Filthy, hashtag Pure Filthy on Instagram. My boy Hops from work, at Hopper_MC on Instagram. I'll put the links in my bio. So that's about it, really. We've discussed training, discussed diet. I checked in with coach, and I've stepped on the scales, so I know where I'm at right now. That is about it. Until next time.